Hey there, welcome to day 96 of our Let's Grow annual challenge. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, and today we are going to look at the categories we came up with yesterday with respect to our physical growth, and we are going to prioritize them. Yesterday, we gave each of them a rating between 1 and 10, 1 being not so good, 10 being awesome, and there's really not much room to grow with respect to that criteria because we're already doing so well in it already. Although I'm a firm believer in continuous improvement and that we can always be doing something to get better and become a better version of ourselves. So I'm going to share, and our assignment today is to take those categories we came up with yesterday and prioritize them, rank them 1 to 10, 1 being most important, 10 being the least important toward your overall physical growth. Now, I quick ran through this morning before I'm going to talk. I'm going to share mine with you, but I'm also going to go about my day and think about it today and ask myself, is this really the priority order, number 1, that I'm living in, or that are really the most important to get me the results that I want? And I'm not sure that they'll stay the same today. They might change, but I'll show you what I did. I came up with my 10 criteria, and I'm going to tell you what those are. I prioritized them for this morning, and then I wrote today with another column because I want to make sure that I revisit it at the end of the day and say, okay, what was my number 1 was activity and movement. I got to move every day. I've got arthritis. I've had arthritis since my early 20s. And so I learned a long time ago that if I don't get up and get moving, and yeah, it really hurts to start moving, but if I don't get moving and work through that hump, get over that hump of pain, I'm dead in the water for the entire day. I will be like a rusty bucket and not be able to move at all. So that's my number 1. And then here's my list. Mental and emotional health, not in the priority order, by the way. Energy. 3rd is disease prevention. 4th is nutrition, diet, consumption, what I put into my body. 5th is water and hydration. Water is the only one that counts according to several doctors that I've talked to, and my mother's current oncologist says, and radiologist, water. You got to get enough water because that's what cleans all the stuff out of our bodies. 6, exercise, activity, movement, getting those joints moving. 7, stress management. 8, flexibility, stamina, endurance, and all those I call strength. How am I getting stronger and growing? 9, sleep, and 10, environmental factors like our friend group, our social interactions, where we hang out, the things that are physically in our environment. How many toxins and things are we consuming in our food and through our clothes and through our laundry and everything else every day? So how did I prioritize those? Well, I made my list of categories, and then I just said, okay, what is the most important to my physical growth now? And I came up with exercise, activity, movement first. 2nd is stress management. 3rd, emotional and mental health. You're like, well, what does emotional and mental health have to do with my physical growth? A whole lot, because if I am not thinking right and feeling right, I'm not going to do the things that I need to do to physically take care of myself and grow. 4th, I put environmental factors, which is an interesting one because the only thing I control about environmental factors is what I allow in my environment or not. So sometimes we think we don't have any control of it, but we really have a lot of control of it. 5th, I put my nutrition, diet, consumption. 6, hydration and water. And the reason I ranked that one lower is I've been working on that one since my sudden cardiac arrest in 2010. So I feel like I have that pretty dialed in for myself. And I know if I'm not consuming enough water. And I immediately correct that now. 7, I put sleep, which is kind of low on my list because I sleep when I sleep, and I actually sleep a lot more now than I did in my 30s and 40s and 50s. So my sleep is improving and continually improving. 8, I put energy because I want to have a lot of energy. 9, disease prevention. And 10, I put strength, flexibility, stamina, endurance, and strength. Probably because, exercise goes to the bottom of my pile when I'm busy and I don't do other things. So that's my current prioritization list for physical growth things. But I'm going to look at it today and I'm going to say, okay, is that really true? At the end of the day, I'll ask myself and I'll go through it again and I'll prioritize it again just to get a better feeling than, hey, I just knocked it out this morning so I could share it. So what are we doing today? You're taking your list of 10 things that are most important to you in terms of your physical growth, and you're going to prioritize them. Why do we want to prioritize them? So that when it comes down to having to make a decision about something, it's really, really easy for us. Either it matches our priorities for our physical growth or it doesn't. If it does, we'll probably find a way to make it happen and say yes to it. If it doesn't, guess what? We'll make all kinds of excuses and make sure it doesn't happen. That's why we want to prioritize our list and our physical growth. Any questions, hit me up. Otherwise, have an awesome day, and I will, of course, be with you tomorrow. We're going to do 7 why exercises tomorrow, one of my very favorite exercises for any area or aspect of our life. I've got to know why we want to do something and why we are doing it in order to get ourselves to follow through and take the action that we need. All right, have an awesome day, and I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow.